Deep within the dense, unforgiving jungles of Guyana, a dream of paradise twisted into a nightmare. A place built on hope became a monument to manipulation and mass death. What you are about to hear is not fiction. It is the chilling, true story of People's Temple, their charismatic leader, Jim Jones, and the final, horrifying days of Jonestown. Over 900 souls lost in a single, catastrophic event that still echoes with unanswered questions and unbearable sorrow. It began in the 1950s in Indiana with a man named James Warren Jones. He preached a message of racial equality, social justice, and a utopian society, free from the perceived evils of the American system. His People's Temple attracted a diverse following, people disillusioned, seeking community, yearning for change. Jones was charismatic, persuasive, a father figure to many who felt lost. But beneath the surface of this idealistic movement, darker currents were stirring. As the temple grew, so did Jones's paranoia and desire for absolute control. Reports began to emerge from defectors, tales of physical and psychological abuse, financial exploitation, and Jones's increasingly erratic behavior, including faked healings and claims of divinity. The utopian dream was showing cracks. Facing increasing scrutiny and media pressure in the United States, Jones made a radical decision. In the mid-1970s, he orchestrated a mass exodus of his followers to a remote agricultural settlement in Guyana, South America. He named it Jonestown, promising a socialist paradise, a sanctuary from the racism and corruption of the outside world. For many, it was a leap of faith into the unknown. Initially, Jonestown presented an image of a thriving, self-sufficient community. There were schools, a medical clinic, communal farming, and vibrant cultural performances. Jones broadcast propaganda messages over the settlement's PA system, reinforcing his control and demonizing the outside world. But this carefully constructed facade hid a grim reality of forced labor, meager rations, and constant surveillance. As conditions worsened and paranoia tightened its grip, Jones initiated White Nights, terrifying, simulated mass suicide drills. Armed guards patrolled the perimeter. Escape was virtually impossible. Letters from concerned relatives in the U.S. spoke of loved ones held against their will. Desperation grew, both inside and outside Jonestown. In November 1978, spurred by these alarming reports, U.S. Congressman Leo Ryan launched a fact-finding mission to Jonestown. He was accompanied by journalists and concerned relatives. Their goal, to investigate the allegations and offer anyone who wished to leave a safe passage out. Jones, initially resistant, reluctantly allowed the delegation access. On November 18th, as Ryan's delegation and a group of defectors prepared to leave from the Port Kaituma airstrip, tragedy struck. Temple gunmen, dispatched by Jones, opened fire. Congressman Ryan, 3 journalists, and 1 defector were murdered. Others were wounded. The last chance for a peaceful resolution was shattered by gunfire. Back in Jonestown, news of the airstrip attack reached Jones. His paranoia now absolute. He gathered his followers in the central pavilion. This was it, the final white night. He told them the outside world would not let them live in peace, that soldiers would come and torture their children. He commanded them to commit revolutionary suicide by drinking a cyanide-laced grape-flavored drink. When Guyanese Defense Force soldiers arrived the next day, they discovered a scene of unimaginable horror. Over 900 bodies, men, women, and more than 300 children lay strewn across the settlement, victims of the deadly concoction. Jim Jones himself was found dead from a gunshot wound, likely self-inflicted or a mercy kill. Jonestown, the supposed paradise, was a mass grave. The Jonestown Massacre sent shockwaves around the world. It remains one of the largest mass murder suicides in modern history. How could so many people follow one man to such a horrific end? The story is a dark testament to the power of charismatic leaders, the dangers of blind faith, the vulnerability of those seeking belonging, and the terrifying ease with which a utopian dream can become a deadly cult. The echoes of Jonestown serve as a chilling warning. The jungle reclaimed Jonestown long ago, but the ghosts of its victims and the chilling questions about human psychology and blind obedience remain. It's a stark reminder of how paradise can be promised, only to deliver hell. The weight of such a tragedy is heavy, a darkness that true stories sometimes force us to confront. If this story gave you chills and made you reflect, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Dark Facts, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another true horror story.